Welcome back to the Nerd Couch.
Welcome back to a pile of garbage.
Well, this isn't a pile of garbage. I'm sad now.
It's pretty stinky.
That's not okay.
The co-op is pretty garbage.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've got a lot of mechanics and stuff that you don't even have access to. Like, that's what really bothers me. Is it's like,
well, I can understand that because like that's the whole point of custom night, whatever. But like even the fucking why am I even fucking like even when they introduced co-op with like the new Super Mario Brothers series, they're not meant to be fucking co-op games.
No, it's really
because you can
not.
just dick over your friend, and then when new Super Mario Brothers U came out.
Oh, when you could like literally pick up your partners and just throw them.
Well, no, you can you do that?
I'm pretty sure.
I remember you could make blocks. Really? I fucking pushed the jump button, but it didn't do shit. Because these controls are like the best responsive fucks ever, right? Well, fuck it. But yeah, platformers just really just aren't fucking...
Yeah, there's really no reason for them to be.
You can play with your friends now. Oh, and like fucking have the Monopoly syndrome? Where you fucking just hate your fucking friends because even if it's
because
a fucking
they got boardwalk.
even if it's a fucking accident that still fucking dicks you over.
Right. I just glitched through you somehow. All right. That wasn't unsettling in the slightest.
Yeah, it's an 8-bit. I don't care. There's nothing in 8-bit that's unsettling. Fine, push me off the ledge. See if I care.
I'm sorry.
No, I was talking to these things.
Oh, I saved you. Yeah, fast reaction.
That was still bullshit.
I agree.
Fucking wouldn't let me fucking do anything? Fine, fuck it.
Wow, that was alright. You want me to just finish it up then?
I'm just gonna die. Just fuck it. We never even talked about what we were originally gonna talk about.
No, we did not.
I just don't get it. Like seriously. I mean, like I'm pushing the buttons. Sure, for chivalry, okay, yeah.
I don't know. It's really frustrating as a co-op game. I think you'd have a lot more enjoyment with this game if you played it by yourself.
Like seriously, why did they fucking decide to make this fucking co-op?
I mean, like, I'm happy they made it co-op, but there's a couple things that they didn't implement properly, like...
You mean like everything?
No, it's not like everything. Like, the weird thing to me is, like, with the bosses, more than anything. Like, just because there's two people doesn't mean you can just double every boss's health, like...
Well, I'm still saying everything. Because everything's still made to be single player.
Yeah.
It's not like they made...
The only thing that they really changed was the bubbles. To let two people bounce on it.
And that's it. Like, everything... It's like... It would be cool if they made, like, an actual multiplayer campaign.
Yeah. If there was, like, something completely separate, too, yeah.
Yeah. If they actually made it to where it would be co-op friendly. But no, it's literally just a game with a second guy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, time and time again, that proves It's been proven that, like, with all the fucking Super Mario Brothers games that are fucking co-op now. I've played them. I've seen people dick over other people. I've been dicked over.
Yeah, and the worst part is, too, is, like, sometimes it's on purpose and sometimes it's on accident. And usually the accidents are worse.
Mm-hmm.
But back to what we were going to originally talk about. Gen 1 Pokemon.
How it's the best?
How it's just the super greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I even...
Can't criticize it at all. Because if you criticize it, then you don't like Pokemon. Or something.
I don't know. There's so many ridiculous amounts of problems with the first gen.
Yeah, it was great building blocks.
Yeah, I mean, it's really what laid the path for what Pokemon could become.
It's a product of its time.
And that's the other problem, too, though, is exactly that. Like, Pokemon was a marketing scheme.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't see it, still to this day. It's a Pokemon just entirely...
I love how the tagline is still gotta catch 'em all, when it's almost impossible to catch 'em all.
To be fair, I have everything.
You didn't catch 'em all, though.
No, because it's literally impossible to catch the legendaries, unfortunately.
And it's literally impossible to capture a lot of Pokemon.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, of course, there's version exclusives.
Was there version exclusives in the new one?
I believe so.
I don't remember any.
They had mega ones, mega exclusives.
Yeah, well,
and I
don't actually care about any of the Mega Evolutions.
I still hate how fucking, like, whenever they give you legendaries, it's automatically at level fucking 100.
Yeah. I hate that.
It's like, what's the point? What if you actually wanted to use this Pokemon? I can't do anything with this shit. And then in America, it's just like, here's this Pokemon. Well, in Japan, you get, like, the actual event to, like, battle and catch the Pokemon.
I may have already killed Tinker Knight.
Okay.
First form, anyway.
Okay. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, Gen 1, Red and Blue, originally, they're okay for what they are. But people like to put Gen 1 on a pedestal.
Oh, yeah. I remember my first Charizard, and it's like, okay.
You mean I remember my first overrated piece of shit, not dragon?
I'm happier with it not being a dragon. But I'm one of the people that got really grumpy when they finally gave it flying type and had it come into effect.
It always had flying type.
Or, no, we already had this discussion. When they actually made it weak to ice.
And Stealth Rock.
3rd gen, I think. I think it was 3rd gen.
Stealth Rock, man. Stealth Rock.
What about it?
It's a rock move.
Oh,
it's an entry hazard.
Yeah.
Charizard, that gets, it's fire and flying, which is weak to both.
Which is weak to both.
So it's gonna get super fucked when you do the fucking Stealth Rock, and yet fucking Charizard. It's like, it's great that it's your favorite Pokemon, but fucking don't put it on that fucking pedestal. There's a lot of Pokemon that are better. Technically, fucking Typhlosion's better because it's a straight up fire type and it has the same base stats.
That's my favorite Pokemon for fire starters. We already had this conversation too. Like, I don't really care for any of the fire fightings because I'm weird.
Like I said, Torchic's okay because it started it all, and you're just like, what? Firefighting? No one's done this. This is awesome.
I actually, like, when they released it as a type, I was like, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna pick the grass type, and I hate grass type.
Why didn't you pick the water type?
I don't like Mudkips, I guess.
Yeah, but it's ineffective to...
Whoops.
Ineffective to fucking electricity.
Yeah, and that was, like, one of the coolest things ever, but... I don't know. I was just grumpy, I guess. I actually ended up really liking Sceptile. That was actually one of my biggest problems, too, with Gen 3, is I kept looking at the Pokemon, and I was like, I actually don't want any of these.
But a lot of good, like, Pokemon came from Gen 3.
A lot of incredibly good Pokemon came from Gen 3.
And then it just makes me sad that a lot of people skipped out on Gen 3. And then, like, my friend just, like, he got back into Pokemon when it was Gen 4. And then, like, he kept on telling me all of these good Pokemon that came out of Gen 4. And I'm just like, no, that was Gen 3.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, that was Gen 3. You're like, yeah, but then this Pokemon. I was like, no, that was Gen 3 too.
That's Gen 3, yeah. Almost all of them were that time. Because Gen 4... What did Gen 4 have?
Shit. Like I told you, when I did my replay of, Gen 4, like, a year ago. Gen 4 just... It had, like, Lucario.
Was Lucario Gen 4?
Yes, it was.
I thought it was 3, to be honest.
Nope. Had Lucario. Had the legendaries. The Arceus, the Palkia, the Dialga,
yeah,
the fucking Darkrai, Giratina, Cresselia, Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit, Heatran, Regigigas.
Okay. I like Piplup, because I fucking love penguins.
Yeah, but then it's just like, why firefighting again?
Yeah, I was.
You had the fucking grass turtle.
Was that pure grass?
Yeah. No, it was grass ground. I'm sorry, it was grass ground, yes.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then, Water Steel, like, when they said that was the type for it, when they announced it before the game was out, I was like,
yeah,
excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seemed like such a ridiculous type matchup for, the thing. I still want to see a Ghost starter.
Oh, that's never gonna happen. You mean like as a secondary type?
Yeah. Well, not as a main type. They'll absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
But no, like, is there a Water Ghost type yet?
There hasn't been too many, like, dual type ghosts.
There's been a lot of dual type ghosts.
Ghost Poison and Ghost Dark.
And Ghost Grass. And Ghost Ice.
And? That was like 5 types.
What else? There's gotta be something else. There's gotta be something else. Ghost Fire, Ghost Ice, Ghost Grass, Ghost Poison, Ghost Dark, Ghost Bug. Even though it's one of the worst yet most interesting Pokemon in the game.
One of the best, you mean?
Maybe if it didn't have so many weaknesses.
Nah, it has no weaknesses whatsoever.
It has like 17.
Like, no weaknesses whatsoever.
Like 17 weaknesses.
Nah. It's fucking, like, the best.
At being bad.
No, the best at being bad is definitely Charizard.
Not even remotely close to true.
It's a try-hard. That's all it is.
The worst Pokemon, in your opinion? Like, I'm not talking about, like, because of fan popularity, but what would you say is the worst Pokemon?
Like, stat-wise or whatever?
Well, just, like, absolutely hate it,
battle.
like, would never use it even if, like, I don't know, just would never use no matter what.
I mean, I believe the Pokemon that has, like, the lowest base stats is Sunkern.
Well, yeah, and that only evolves into Sunflora.
Which also has shitty stats.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, if there's any Pokemon that, like, I was literally like, okay, it's this level, it's evolved, it's done, I'm never touching it again. Ever.
Oh, there's a lot of Pokemon like that for me. Like Sunflora. Like, seriously, are you gonna use... would you use Sunflora?
I think I had something for it. I want to say it was close to my Jumpluff of Doom setup. Where, like... And this is a total dick move, and, I mean, it'll be obvious right away. But I taught my, my Jumpluff Flash, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, and Synthesis. And originally I had meant for it to be used to capture a legendary dog, which I'm sure makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I ended up taking it into PvP and was pleasantly surprised with it. Well, because Flash lowers accuracy, and somehow that works while the Pokemon's asleep. I don't know how that works. That's something else entirely.
Okay then.
Win levels, yay.
Yep.
It's always gotta be that one.
Yay, Mega Man.
Everybody actually hates this level, and I don't get it.
It's not like games have done this before.
Right? Ever. All the time.
All the time.
Constantly.
Mm-hmm.
You ever play this game called Mega Man? It had some good ideas.
Yep. Ever play this game that's like an 8-bit game?
That has Mega Man stuff in it? That's not gonna work in this fight.
So I wonder if that Pokemon that was announced is going to be part of Gen 7 then. The fucking Magearna or whatever.
Maybe that would make sense.
I remember one of my friends on Facebook was just like, yeah, but why'd they change the name? I liked the original name better, which is Magearna. And I really wanted to post, but I thought it would have been too bad.
Too bad?
Because I was just like, if you read it, it's Magina for Magearna, and I'm like, that's one letter, and it'll be Mangina.
You're not wrong.
Exactly. That's what when I first saw when I first read Magearna, I'm like, Mangina? What the fuck?
Wait a minute, what?
I was like, oh, okay.
I read that wrong. Oh, man.
And then they changed it to Magearna, and I'm like, okay, that makes more sense, because gear. It's a gear Pokemon. It's like if Diancie had fucking, or Diancie had fucking sex with BB-8.
As much as I love that comparison, I still think it's more of like Diancie and a Clink.
I don't know. Have you seen BB-8?
That wolf was trying to steal my Shield Knight. I don't know if you saw that.
That wolf got fucked. I don't give a fuck about that wolf.
He's dead. I killed him.
Good. Good for you.
With my bare hands. My bare fish hands.
No, you have fish hands. You don't have bare hands.
That's why I said my bare fish hands.
No, but you don't have bare hands. You have fish hands.
Bare-fish hands. You don't know what's under these gauntlets.
I do. It's a fish.
No, it's bear fish.
Nope, just fish.
Bear fish.
Your whole body is just comprised of fish.
And
multiple fish.
Just, can you imagine, like, the gauntlet comes out and another face exactly like the one in the bottom left corner just flops out?
It's just fish. It's all like, fish.
Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna cut this one here. Catch you guys in the next episode.